Planet X TV.
The brightest stars in the galaxy are on Planet X.
Only here.
Welcome to the Warrior Games! Woo! I have to be honest with you. I didn't come up here to support these athletes. I came up here to get support from them. And that's always been the relationship that I have found whenever I've been in the company of, or had the honor to be in company of, any of our men and women of the armed services or wounded warriors. They have faced the worst that humanity has to throw at them. And they have decided not to allow themselves to be defined by that act, but to be defined by their actions following that act. I humbly say to you, you are the best of us, and I hope that those who come after you can live up to what you have led us with. And thank you so much.
Planet X TV.
Planet X is brought to you by Flixpress.com. Create
Planet X TV.
The 2016 Warrior Games are in full swing at the United States Military Academy here in West Point, New York. Warrior Games is an adaptive sports competition for wounded, ill, and injured service members and veterans that highlights the importance of adaptive sports and reconditioning activities in the recovery process of the athletes.
The Air Force Wounded Warrior program for myself has honestly saved my life, and I'm not the only one that can speak to that. You know, it's really changed a lot of things for me, and made me realize that there's more to live for.
The first event of the games, sitting volleyball, saw the Air Force and SOCOM teams moving on to the gold match being held later next week, and Army beating the Marines for the bronze medal. Of course, the official start of the games wouldn't be complete without the ceremonial lighting of the cauldron and a few motivating words from the ceremony's host, Jon Stewart.
But I have to be honest with you. I didn't come up here to support these athletes. I came up here to get support from them. There is almost nothing in this world that gives me more support than witnessing the tenacity and the resilience and the perseverance of especially our wounded warriors in their endeavors. They're the ones that make me feel like, oh right, we're going to be okay.
To follow along with what's happening during the games, head over to warriorgames.dodlive.mil or search social media for the hashtag Warrior Games. From the United States Military Academy in West Point, New York, I'm Tech Sergeant Holly Roberts Davis.
I joined July 1st, 2008, about a month after high school. I wanted some adventure. I was about to re-enlist for another 6, and I was about to hit my 5-year mark just after my wreck, just after my accident. Me and a buddy of mine, we were riding around the local lake. I was on a bike I wasn't familiar with. It was less powerful than mine, so I was going around a curve. I felt the back tire start to slide, and I kind of panicked, so I stood it back up, and I slammed on the brakes. Next thing I know, I'm flying through the air, I'm facing the sky. I don't remember a whole lot of what I hit or anything. I've been told that I hit trees, I hit a couple trees, and then I remember being in the ambulance. I kept taking the oxygen mask off my face, just screaming in unbearable pain, and not being able to feel my legs. And that's the last thing I remember. With something as traumatic as this, it takes a while to recover, and there are still some times where I've kind of fall back a little bit. So. It's nice to be around other people who have problems, not necessarily a disability, or it's just whether it be mental or physical, or just people who have gone through something similar. Like there is a couple other people with motorcycle injuries, one who's in a wheelchair as well. And it's nice to know that there's other people who have gone through something similar to you, and be around them for a week. It makes me happy. Just never give up. I think that's one of the reasons why I'm still here, why I'm able to have this interview. I'm not a quitter.
Planet X TV. Planet X TV.
I was in Afghanistan doing a rock clearance mission. We're moving supplies up to a bridge that we were building. and my vehicle was struck by two IEDs simultaneously. It shattered my feet, ankles, and it broke both my legs, about 8 inches above my ankles. My legs are pretty messed up. They amputated my right leg right when I got back to San Antonio, to SAMC, and they tried to save my left leg, but they gave me an option of keeping it or have them take it. And I chose for them to amputate because they said I'd be in a lot of pain, daily pain just from walking, and really bad pain. I probably won't be able to run again if I didn't get it amputated, so I chose for amputation.
12, 13, 14.
Well, after being injured, they throw a lot of sports at you to see what you would enjoy. Like sitting volleyball, I didn't really play sitting volleyball that much before my injury. But after my injury, I fell in love with the sport. So after your injury, you got to find something that you enjoy and push yourself. But you also have to have other people there, family members, friends, to push you as well, to get you out of the first phase of your injury. Sports in general have helped me tremendously, definitely at the Warrior Games. I love competition. I loved it before my injury, and I love it even more afterwards. If I didn't have sports and competition, and if I didn't have stuff like the Warrior Games, I wouldn't be where I am today, definitely.
When I'm preparing right before a race, I focus on rotation. Think about a clock, you know, getting power through the whole clock. Every time I cross the finish line, I check my heart rate, but I make sure I try to stay within the limits of my health. I kind of crashed in the road race. That feeling of being able to get back up and not give up, that was a good feeling. So I'm glad that I was equipped with that mindset of resiliency. The feeling of I can and I am. You know, I am not my condition. I am what I can do, you know.
Planet X TV. Planet X TV.
This year will be my third Warrior Games I've attended to, and it's personally helped me with life itself and get to meet new people, new friends, and just keep in touch with them and basically go and do other things away from the Warrior Games with the people I've got to know and just have some fun. That's all it is. It's about fun. It's helped me a lot. It's got me more motivated in life itself to where I don't just go to work out to like get muscle and stuff. It's a safe haven to me where I feel like I'm blessed and I get to enjoy my life again, and it's totally helps me a lot mentally where I don't focus on the bad things anymore and just the good things. It'd be a great thing to do because of when you first get injured, you feel like you don't have anybody there. So you sit on your couch, eat food, watch TV, and not really do anything. But just get in touch with somebody that knows about this program, and it'll help you so much. It'll turn your life upside down for the good. And it's a blessing that they have this program. today. First of all, I would say thank you for you serving this country as I did and many before, and that if you get injured, your life's not over. There is great things out there, and there are people out there that will help you. The Warrior Games, they are a lifesaver and basically gives you motivation to wake up tomorrow and do better in life itself in all aspects. And I'm doing it, so I'm happy.
Here we go. You ready, sir? Go ahead, Matt. Air Force on 3. 1, 2, 3. Air Force!
For most of the athletes, getting to this point has been an incredible struggle. Coach of the Special Operations Command Team, Jeff Fogg, has been witness to the transformations that these athletes go through.
They've really taken the lifestyle of cycling as far as this is going to be their sport, and they're not just doing it and trying it out, but they want to be competitive at it at a year-round type thing.
Retired Corporal Justin Gartner is an example of the drive and dedication that these athletes put into their sports and their lives. Crossing the finish line in third place has only given Justin more motivation to keep up his training and come back next year stronger than before.
I plan on being better than this by next year.
And I would just say that you will find more family if you come out, and there's no need to worry. It's the least judgmental place on earth, but it's all family, and it's all camaraderie and people lifting each other up. It's incredible.
Planet X.
If you wish to appear on Planet X TV or to get more information, please email us at info@planetx.tv.
Every time I swim, it's quite painful, but the pain is nothing compared to the sacrifice that my brothers and sisters make every day. So it's my way to carry them with me, and it's not for a medal or for a time, it's for a lot more than that for me. So I landed, I became very ill, and I was transported to Papworth Hospital on life support, where they ultimately saved my life. Well, my brother had to watch me in an ICU on life support, and so he saw me in a whole different kind of competition, a competition to stay alive.
In lane 6 from the United States of America, Elizabeth Marks is storming home. Here she goes, touching back in 40.16. What a time! The United States of America!
So I spoke with Prince Harry previously about getting a gold medal to the people of Papworth. And if he presented me a medal, if I could give it to him and have it go to Papworth on my behalf, because it's the only way I could really think of for saving my life. My heart is so full. I think that between the other athletes and my family and my extended family, my heart's just so full. I have ammunition for life to push to the finish.
You know, part of what I've found in talking to the men and women is that one of the reasons that they got involved in the military is that they are goal-oriented. They are people that very much thrive on the idea of an end result. Here are the actions that I can take to achieve an end result. And these games provide that sense of what are the things you miss when you're not in the Army. You miss the camaraderie, you miss the action, you miss the goal. You know, these are the things that the games provide, and it's the kind of thing that I think helps give people a sense of purpose again. Make them feel like, oh yeah, I do belong somewhere. I'm still me. I can still compete. And so I think that part of it's really important. It's about perspective and about inspiration. You know, we see so much. What's always amplified is the worst in people. What people don't see is the best in people, and that's really the foundation of everything. And, you know, I like to bring Nate out, A, because it makes him feel like he's a part of it and he's contributing, but B, because it helps him see by example just what's possible, just what's, and the real strength of, you know, it's like I was saying earlier, you know, they all say, well, how do you talk to your kids about the violence? You go, sometimes you don't talk to them about it, you show them the people that overcome it, no matter what, who've been faced with the worst of it, and yet are still active and out there and not allowing it to deter them. And that's the example to set. So I think it's phenomenal. And the other thing is, organizations are better when the types of experiences people have in it are diverse. And what I found that was surprising to me was how insecure the veterans were about their worth in that world. So half the program, if you remember, was about me saying, like, you got this. Like, you don't understand. You're helping us.